Okay, so this is a recap on my walking stick that I like to take out. And it's actually a stave that I made from cottonwood. I've made a few arrow shafts out of cottonwood. And I've drilled a hole in it for making Ojibwe or Anishinaabe bird trap. The top of it, I could probably burrow a socket or pocket in there to make for a compass. I think I might do it for the side to be honest, because once you tip it, because it's about my height, maybe a little shorter, but to accurate compass, you want to lay it down. And then I've got 550 cord as a grip system. I believe I've showed how to do that. I've got a lanyard that holds my noisemakers as I'm walking through the woods, so I'm not surprising people or animals as I'm walking down the trail. But this is made of dog bane, and it helps keep this stick on me if I want to sit it down, or I'm harvesting something, I just pick it up. And oftentimes what I do is put it through my hands, and I just wrap it a few times like so, and then I can grab my stick, right? And then I've got some more 550 cord down there in case I need it. And the 550 cord has some inside strands on it. You can tell because of the white stuff there. Those are the 5 to 7 strands that are in there. So I can make trap parts out of this, make a shelter out of the stick with the cordage. That's a different conversation. And then for concrete use, because again, I'm just off of a parking lot. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not in the true wilderness. I've got the end of it to keep my stick from splitting using a rubber, regular old cane stopper. And you can get those at any pharmacy or order online. And then you just shave the end of your staff to fit snugly on the end, or you can epoxy it. I keep it loose in case I want to drive a stake or a nail in it. The hiking sticks that you can buy at most of the outfitters for people that like to be in the outdoors have like a stick or a stave that actually sticks in the ground. It doesn't really work so well when you're on concrete. Just saying. But if you're really out in the true wilderness, if as long as you don't hit your own feet, you probably it'll ward off a critter or two. You could definitely attach a knife or something to the end of it on either end. Again, that takes time because oftentimes one is going to encounter those types of critters like incidentally, right? So again, this is just an overview of kind of my walking stick. I think I did a video a couple of years ago about this, or ways to build a walking stick, and there's all kinds of ways you could do this. There's been many different traps, so on and so forth. So I don't know. You just wanted to give this a quick kind of a quickie redo, and then follow up with it, because this walking sticks are imperative. They're very helpful with our being our human bodies. We our 2 feet are like this, right? And we have a tipping point and forward. If somebody was to push me from behind, I have to step forward. If someone was to push me from the front, I have to step back. Doesn't matter which foot that I step forward with or which foot I step back with, right? But there's a triangulation point from the top of my head that holds my balance as being bipedal, that if someone pushes me or I feel like I'm falling forward, I have to stop my fall, and therein lies my stick. So there's a triangulation, and I can draw on the ground to my feet. All right, it's a triangle, if you can see that, and that's what's stopping me from falling on my face, regardless of what foot I step with. And it would be the same backwards, right? I can dig this a little bit more in the dirt there. So it's just different triangulation points. Okay, and this is helpful in the martial arts to understand, right? Tripping somebody, you're taking away their triangulation point or saving point out of the way, and then they have to fall. Now notice what my foot had to do so that I don't fall on the face and fall on my face as I'm demonstrating this. Otherwise I would have fell down completely. I had to go to that triangulation point. If I had stepped forward with my other foot, right, and something kicks out, I have to step, or my other foot has to step, or you have to stumble step, all right? And that's either forward or backwards. So having a quote-unquote third leg is important in this idea or exercise of triangulation points, because we are bipedal.